Hello everyone, my name is Josh from Drastic and welcome to another SCP video. In today's SCP video, it's called SCP-1504. Today's SCP is also called Joe Schmo. That is the literal reason why I decided to watch this video, because his name was Joe Schmo. I thought that was hilarious. So I don't know why I've said this 3 times, but today's video's object class is Keter. And it's an uncontained SCP. It's 11 minutes long. Make sure you have your water with you, like I do, as always, which is very important. Anyways, guys, as always, if you enjoy this kind of content, consider leaving a like on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Josh, and this is what I do. I react to videos, and sometimes I play video games. So if you enjoy that kind of content, consider subscribing and sharing my videos with friends so they may grow and we can all watch and play some awesome videos and video games together. And if you have any suggestions of any videos you'd like me to watch, go down in my comments below, leave me a link or title to the video. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Now, without further ado, let's begin.
It was recovered from the site-redacted precious document vault.
Somehow
Anomalous object,
Okay.
AO-1504, WGG-YXJK. Item description, an unremarkable man who was not able to be harmed.
That is so cool.
Date of recovery, location of recovery, current status, AO-1504 is held in a standard humanoid containment cell, which has been stricken from the document and replaced with missing. Addendum 1504-1. Interviewed, AO-1504. Interviewer, Dr. Lloyd. Forward, AO-1504 is being questioned on its background. Playing log, now.
What is your name? I don't remember. Joe, something. Okay. Now, what year were you born? 1982. Thank you for the year. But do you have an exact date? No. I never knew when I was born. Oh, excuse me. My nose is bleeding. I'm sorry. That was weird. I've never been prone to random nosebleeds.
It's fine. Maybe a storm is coming. I've heard that changing air pressure can make a person's nose bleed.
Maybe. Do you know why you can't be hurt?
I don't really want to talk about it.
That's fine. Thank you for your cooperation with today's interview. You may return to your room.
Weird.
Addendum 1504-2.
We didn't know his true anomaly. We didn't know what he could really do. I guess he affects computers, too. Our automatic security system began to have hiccups. A breach here, a breach there, but nothing that surprised us. But then, our Keter got out. Only about half of the staff here realized it. The other half all died. We managed to contain it. We sent a request for more staff, but they never responded. Our supplies were dwindling, so we asked for more. Nothing. They didn't even acknowledge our existence. We had more breaches, more deaths, yet we never questioned these breaches or these deaths. I don't know why we didn't question those deaths. Earlier today, we had a site-wide containment breach. All the doors opened because of those hiccups I mentioned earlier. Most of the remaining staff members are dead. Those who are still alive are few and far between. We can't contain a breach of this magnitude. All other Foundation sites will probably ignore it. They'll cite it as completely normal and ignore it. I'm gonna put this in the vault, then set off the on-site nuke. I'm already badly hurt, and the blast would save more lives than it will end. If anyone ever finds this, tell my wife that I love her. And I'm sorry for spending so much time in my job. Tell her that I said goodbye, and that I'm thinking of her as I die. This is researcher Darrell Lloyd, signing out.
What?
Addendum 1504-3. The site's nuclear warhead was detonated on to counteract a Class 7 containment breach.
What's a Class 7?
Total of anomalies were destroyed in the blast, 2 anomalies were recovered, and anomalies are missing, including AO-1504. The Foundation personnel died inside.
Everything's redacted
This
from this.
document has been updated per the new information recovered from Site Redacted.
We don't even know what site it is.
Item number SCP-1504. Object class Keter.
Here we go. Now we get to see more information.
Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1504 is not currently contained. If any Foundation personnel see the subject, they are to contact the current project head. In the event SCP-1504 is found, it is to be brought to Area 114 and contained in a 3x3x3 meter containment chamber. To enter the subject's containment chamber, a total of 4 Level 3 staff members are needed. 2 staff members must remain inside the control room to remotely enact the failsafe should a containment breach occur. The failsafe consists of flooding the containment chamber and surrounding areas with halothane vapor, which is proven to be the only viable method to incapacitate SCP-1504. Viable method to incapacitate SCP-1504 was stricken from the document. Extensive research has shown that SCP-1504 can be incapacitated by blunt force trauma to the head. The subject is to be kept fully confined and incapacitated at all times through the use of restraints and halothane vapor.
Huh.
Other staff members must release multiple locks simultaneously. A minimum of 4 guards are to be protecting them at this time.
Jeez, this guy's
After
dangerous.
all locks are released, 1 staff member may enter the containment chamber. The guards must be ready for a containment breach at all times. The containment chamber is open. No automatic systems may be used in Area 114. All doors and containers must be locked using simple combination locks or simple padlocks.
What?
Personnel working at Area 114 must have a high aptitude for parapsychology or a strong resilience to perception shifts. Description: SCP-1504 is a Caucasian male, standing at 1.95 meters tall. The subject's appearance is unremarkable, aside from a small birthmark on its
1.59?
right
Really?
shoulder.
That's as tall? I'm
SCP-1504's
1.72.
anomalous traits include its inability to be harmed.
God,
or
he's
killed.
small.
All actions carried out by SCP-1504 will be perceived by surrounding
Wait, did I get that
individuals as
correct?
being
I don't know. I can't see it.
within expectations for the situation. SCP-1504 has been known to attack personnel, who will then believe circumstance or their own doing has hurt them. The subject is able to affect electronic and automatic systems.
What is his power?
SCP-1504 was brought to the attention of the Foundation because of its inability to be harmed, and was classified as an anomalous object after initial testing. The subject was held at site in the anomalous object wing of the facility. A site-wide security failure and subsequent containment breach resulted in the on-site nuclear warhead being detonated. SCP-1504 was declared missing after a search of the site did not reveal a confirmed death. A low-priority search was issued, but was soon raised to high priority after the above document was found. Mobile Task Force ETA-6, aka Awareness Filters, was formed to find SCP-1504. Addendum 1504-1. After being further analyzed and sent through multiple filters, it was discovered that SCP-1504's responses were different from what was previously recorded. The document has been updated to include these responses. Interviewed, SCP-1504. Interviewer, Dr. Lloyd. Forward. SCP-1504 is being questioned on its background. Playing log now.
What is your name?
I'm not gonna tell you. You'll just ignore me.
Okay. Now, what year were you born?
Told you. You wouldn't even notice if I punched you in the nose.
Thank you for the year. But do you have an exact date?
I didn't give you a fucking year. Hey, Doc, watch this.
Oh, excuse me. My nose is bleeding. I'm sorry. That was weird. I've never been prone to random nosebleeds.
It's because I fucking punched you.
Maybe. Do you know why you can't be hurt?
I could say anything. I could do anything. I could say that I'm gonna rape and kill your wife, and you wouldn't even notice. Hell, I could actually rape and kill your wife, and you wouldn't notice. I'm living in a virtual hell because I can't die. I'm gonna step outside this room and take a guard's gun, and I'm gonna shoot myself with that gun, and nothing, fucking nothing, is gonna happen.
So, what is his power?
Do you know what that feels like? To be in a room crowded with people, and they all ignore you. Do you know how hellish my life is? I want to die.
That's fine. Thank you for your cooperation with today's interview. You may return to your room.
What is his power?
This concludes our lecture for today. Thank you very much for listening, if indeed you still are, and you were all dismissed.
What is his power? I don't get it. I don't get
I'd like
it.
to give a special thank you to Andre Becher.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. What is his power? Whatever. Anyways, guys, maybe you guys can explain it down in my comments below. I know a lot of you SCP fans out there really like to send me really long comments. Anyways, so hopefully you can explain to me what exactly his power is, because I don't entirely understand it. Because from what I see is that he's like stuck. He's not stuck per se. He does anything he wants, but that's not what other people hear. That's not what other people hear him say or do. Or whatever. I don't know. Because he punched him in the face and he got a nosebleed, but in the first one, you know, it's just normal and he just randomly got a nosebleed. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. Anyways, guys, as always, stay strong, everyone. Stay safe. Wear your seatbelt, wear your helmet, wear your mask. Don't point the flashlight behind you. Don't look in the haunted mirrors. And as always, have a nice day. Did I do the Australian thing again? I don't think so. Good.